Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I'm still in the lower city here.
Brezhik is nothing but a punk. I don't know why those Volkers follow him. Gadden's 10 times the man he is.
I can't wait for the big swoop race. I hear Volkers have a new engine that's gonna break all the records.
Javiar's Cantina. Do not cause any trouble in Javiar's Cantina. You leave your problems and your attitude at the door. Hi there. Not many people come in here to speak to me anymore. Most prefer the fancy surroundings of the upper City Cantina. But nobody up there carries the kind of PAZAAK cards that I sell. Are you interested in purchasing some of the individual cards? What are you talking about? First, who are you? My name is Uriah. I am the man you see if you want to get an edge over your competitors in a grand old game. You follow me? I'm talking about PAZAAK, you know, high-stake gambling. Each player brings their own deck to a PAZAAK match, and the better your cards are, the better your chances of winning. What do you say? Are you interested in buying some of my PAZAAK cards to augment your own deck? Show me what you have for sale. I haven't been able to restock my inventory since the Sith quarantine started, but I've still got a pretty solid selection. Okay, I do definitely want the plus-minus cards, because you can switch them. They are essentially the most versatile type of card.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelroot. Are you a PAZAAK player by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now that I've been banned from the upper City Cantina.
Why were you banned?
A simple misunderstanding. Some of the other PAZAAK players don't understand the finer points of the game. So what if I win 15 matches in a row? That doesn't mean I cheat. There's no justice. My lucky PAZAAK deck was confiscated and I was banned from the upper cantina. Since then, I've been desperate to find a match.
I have some questions for you.
If you want to ask questions, go talk to Zax in the bounty office. He knows everything that's happening on Taris. I'm just here to play PAZAAK. So do you want to play or not?
I'll play.
Excellent. My funds were getting somewhat low.
Switching the face on them would be pretty annoying. But I'll have to figure it out somehow.
You played well in our last match, but luck just wasn't with you. You want to play again? I'm sure you'll do better this time.
Yes, I do. Let's play again.
Excellent. My funds were getting somewhat low. If you're ever looking for a match and you get tired of posturing in the upper cantina, just come down here and find me. I'll play you anytime.
Those are too low. Those wagers are too insignificant.
Go away.
You don't talk like that. We just want to say hi to the big bad bounty hunter, Calo Nord. This can't be Calo Nord, he's supposed to be tough. This guy is nothing but a runt. One? What does that mean? You funny, tough guy? You know who we are, Calo? We're members of the Black Vulgar gang. You don't want to be getting funny with us, tough guy. I don't understand. 1, 2? Why does he count? Is he trying to count how many of us is against him? It's 3 against 1, Calo. What do you think about those odds? Well, have you something more to say?
Go away.
I saw how you mopped up those Black Vulgar. Nice work.
One.
Well, fine. I'll leave you alone.
Smart.
I heard Davix hired a Mandalorian mercenary to work for him. I didn't know there were any of them left after the Mandalorian Wars.
That guy has ordered a woman killed because she rejected him, which is some, you know, some dangerous grade incel shit right there.
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. You know what I mean?
Are you the guy who put the bounty on Dia's head?
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade.
Well, and why would she do that, in your words?
Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
And I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me.
Well, sounds like maybe you got what you deserved.
Hey, you weren't there. She totally overreacted.
I want the bounty on her head removed.
What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
To be honest, the persuade option is a bit deranged, because I don't think I have 200 credits, do I? But the persuade option is a bit deranged because it makes it sound, you know, if you hire someone to kill her, it looks like you weren't man enough to do it yourself. That isn't, you know, I know this is supposed to be reverse psychology, but what if it works, you know, not in the reverse kind? What if he says, you know what, you're right, I'm going to kill her myself? Because that's what it is suggesting. I think that's stupid. But I guess it doesn't. I guess it doesn't really, like, if it works in making him rescind the reward, you know, the public reward, then that's alright. And if he wants to kill her himself, it's not like I can necessarily stop that, because, you know, I'm not going to stay here. Let's try that reverse psychology bullshit. If you hire someone to kill her, it would look like you weren't man enough to do it yourself.
Well, I guess you may be right. Besides, I've noticed some of the girls around here are giving me the cold shoulder since all this started. Okay, you win. Dia can live. Don't worry. I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
The musician is too busy playing to pay any attention to you. Don't bother me while I'm working. I get paid to dance, not to talk.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like Bantha Poodoo.
Little girl should not be in a bar. This is no place for a little girl. If little girl is smart, she will run away home now.
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
Little girl needs lesson in manners.
Just a sec, boys. Zalbaar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects.
Mission, I'm busy. They just brought me my food.
Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
We don't want trouble with the Wookiee. Our problem is with you, little girl.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Little girl lucky she has big friend.
Ready? Yes?
What do you want, human? You come to stare at me like others on Taris? You think we are strange? Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Okay, you're not here to offend we. What do you want then? I want to ask you some questions. What kinds of questions? What planet are you from? You couldn't say it, and you don't have the ears for it. 2 voices create the name, and 4 ears can hear the true sound. But your kind would call our home Sorius, a small world far off the Prolamian trade route. What kind of creature are you? In your one-voiced tongue, you would call us, call our kind, Paerduag. What can you tell me about your homeworld? Talking about our home only makes the quarantine more difficult to bear. Forgive us, human, but we do not wish to be reminded of it. Your other head doesn't say much. Nothing that you would hear, at least. Okay, I think 4 is like their opinions about Taris. Nothing. We only stopping here to get supplies. When the Sith attacked, they imposed a quarantine on all the ships that had landed on Taris. Now we are stuck here on this world that hates non-humans. Not a good place to be. Okay, I think that's it. Good. Leave us alone. We just want the quarantine to end, so we can go back home. Why are you bothering me?
Hey, relax, Big Z. No need to be rude. Sorry about that. But Wookiees ain't much for conversation, you know? Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee.
Hey, we speak the same language.
It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Taris, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbaar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need...
How do a Wookiee and a Twi'lek end up as best friends?
We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbaar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team.
I want to ask you some questions.
Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Taris, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the lower city gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord.
Tell me about Davik.
Davik's part of the intergalactic crime syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the exchange.
Tell me about the lower city gangs.
There's only 2 gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Vulkars and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Sometimes Zalbaar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Beck. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Volkers, he was a hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son.
Why did Brezhik leave the hidden Becks?
When Gadden went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Volkers, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Taris. This gang war in the lower city is totally the Volkers' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane.
Tell me about Calo Nord.
Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zack's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock.
Okay, whatever's at number 4.
You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go.
But I haven't finished eating.
Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what's...
This gang war is getting out of hand. The Volkers aren't just attacking the hidden Becks anymore. They go after everyone.
You're new here, take advice. Stay off of my contract.
These are good times for bounty hunters. I've made a small fortune on the bounty Zax has been paying out.
Since the Sith got here, the average price for each bounty has gone way up. Davix had to raise his rates just to compete. I have not seen you here before, human. You're new to the bounty office, yes? My name is Zax and I'm in charge here. Are you looking for work? There are many bounties available here, legal and otherwise, but they all pay quite well. Are you here for information? Everyone knows I'm one of Davik's best agents. I'm the hat with all of the answers. You work for Davik? Not officially, no. I work for the bounty office, but Davik pays me to keep an eyes open and report to him, and for me to post his bounties. Davik posts bounties in a government office? Is that even legal? I used to have our relationship secret, but since the Sith arrived, nobody cares about what happens in the lower city. Davik can do whatever he wants. But enough talk, back to business. This is the bounty office, so let's talk about bounties. Do tell me about the bounties. There's 2 government contracts. One's an assassin named Selvan, and the other is Bendak Starkiller. He's a famous deathmatch duelist. Between them, they have killed hundreds of people.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims.
But not all of the bounties are dangerous. Davik has got some special contracts. One's for a girl named Dia, she attacked Holden, one of Davik's men. Another man for a man named Largo, who owes Davik money.
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
And then there's Matrick. He used to work for Davik, but then he betrayed the exchange, and now Davik wants him dead. I've put all this information in your datapad. Davik's bounties seem more like contract killings. Davik works for the exchange, they don't play games. If you don't pay your debts, or you betray them, or you attack them, then they get even. People bring Davik's bounty on themselves. Anyway, if you don't like them, you don't have to take them. Collect the other bounties, government contracts. These people are ruthless killers, they need to be stopped. Okay, I've got a bounty I want to collect on. Well, human, that's what I'm here for. Which bounty are you here to collect on? Matrick is dead. I believe you, human. I have seen reports of a rather large explosion, and some of my people saw you buying the permacrate detonator. It's good Matrick's dead, but maybe you went overboard, human. Next time use a blaster, not a bomb. Bombs are messy, but at least the job is done. Here, 300 credits. That's the price for all of the bounties. I want 400 credits for this job. You're brave, human, to bargain with a hut, but I like you. Okay, 400 it is. You do good work, human. There's a lot of bounty hunters here on Taris, but most are lazy. Maybe if you keep cashing bounties, they'll work harder. I need some information. I have information, but it's not free. For a fee, I'll tell you everything you want to know about the street gangs. Davik, other stuff too. But first, you'll have to come up with 100 credits. That seems a little too high for just information. I'll give you 50. The Sith quarantine makes it hard to earn, and Davik gets mad when his agents don't bring enough. Okay, give me 50 credits. But don't tell anyone I gave you a deal, or everyone will want to bargain, and I'll go out of business. Now that you've paid for your fee, you can come back and ask questions. You won't have to pay again. Nobody ever said I wasn't a fair hut. What do you want the information on now? Gangs, Davik, other stuff? Tell me about those escape pods that crashed into the Undercity. Escape pods? You shouldn't bother with them. When they crashed, the Black Vulcar gang got there and cleaned them out. If there was anything valuable inside, it's inside the Vulcar base now. Well, I need to get inside the Vulcar base then. Why? You want to get shot full of blaster holes? Only the Vulcars go into the Vulcar base, unless maybe the Hidden Becks could help you out. You've got a problem with the Vulcars, go talk to Gadon Tech. He's the leader of the Hidden Becks. He's a smart man, and maybe he can help you. And tell me about the lower city gangs. There are two main gangs, the Black Vulcars and the Hidden Becks. Used to be the Becks run things, but now the Vulcars have a new leader. Break wants to take over for himself. But the Vulcars are out of control now. They have sealed off their base and they are shooting people in the streets. Sometimes they don't even pay Davik the money they owe him. Things were much better with Gadon and the Becks in charge. Gadon's a smart man. He knows how to keep the peace. Maybe if the Becks win the gang war, things will go back to normal. Okay, I want information about something else. Is there any way I can get off the planet? The Sith quarantine has granted all vehicles. Anyone who wants to leave, everyone wants to leave, but it's just not possible. Davik has the fastest ship in the sector, but even he can get off the planet. The Sith fleet is orbiting Taris, and they have auto-targeting cannons. If a ship takes off, the cannons will disintegrate it instantly, unless it broadcasts the launch codes. The codes? The Sith use launch codes when they leave the planet. If you transmit them from your ship, the auto-targeting cannons would fire at you. Only the people with codes can leave. But the Sith keep the codes in a safe at the military base. Nobody gets in there, too dangerous. And even if someone did get the codes, where would they get the ship? There's no way to get off Taris. You would need a ship, the launch codes. And even then the Sith fighters would chase you down. We're all stuck down here, even Davik. Tell me about Davik. Davik's a busy man. He runs lower Taris. Before the Sith came, he almost ran upper Taris too. Extortion, slavery, smuggling. Davik controls it all. He's part of the Exchange, a big intergalactic crime syndicate. It would be smart to stay on his good side. Even the Sith know better than pick a fight with Davik on Taris. I want to meet Davik. You can't meet Davik. Nobody meets Davik unless Davik wants to meet them. Even I only met Davik once, long ago. He's the king of the lower city. He doesn't just walk around here like you and me. Davik stays in his estate and works through agents, like that big Mandalorian Canderus Order. Okay, something else? Tell me about the lower city gangs. Okay, so that's all of it, I think. Okay, human. What do you want to know? That's it for now, I'll be going. Goodbye, human. You can come back if you want to earn some credits. Bounties pay good money. And remember to come see me if you want information. Okay, so Carth has leveled up, which is cool. Oh, security is not his class skill. Okay, so I'll just put a point into treaty injury. Okay, you're using 2 weapons, so obviously you want to max out this, but you can't yet. I am using the power blast quite a lot, so although I will take toughness because it gives me 1 extra vitality per every per every level, and it works retroactively as well, so it'll help him stay alive.
Yes?
Can't you see I'm auditioning? This is my shot at the big time. I can't risk screwing it up by talking to you. What's the use? There's no way Bib's going to hire me unless he gets a chance to see me dancing with a partner. Maybe I should just give up. What are you talking about exactly? That Twi'lek over there is Bib Surol, the manager and talent scout for the Starlight Entertainers. They are one of the biggest performing troops in this quadrant. When I heard he was on Taris, I figured it was my lucky break. If I can impress him, he will hire me on as a dancer, and I can literally... I can finally get off this slime pit of a world. But I don't have a partner, and the Starlight Enterprises never perform solo. If you can't judge how I dance with someone else, I'm sunk. Why don't you have a partner? My last partner left me. She was always trying to upstage me, even though it was obvious I had 10 times her talent. When I finally told her that, she stormed off. I guess truth sometimes hurts. My partner before was even worse. If it wasn't tripping over her staggering feet, I was ducking over her flailing arms. I ditched him after less than a week. Maybe I could be your partner. I admit I am getting desperate. I'd hate to blow this out audition, but I don't know if I'm ready to put it... ready to just pair up with a random passerby. How do I know if you're any good? Well, what other choice do you really have? I don't know if I'm any good, but what other choice do you really have? Well, you do have a certain look of confidence about your movements. I guess you'll have to do, but I'm warning you, don't screw it up. Mr. Stroll, I've got a partner now. I'd really like to audition for you again. Okay, Lin, I've gave you one more chance. I'll give you a minute to get your partner set up, and then let's see what you've got. I've got time to watch you for 3 more dances. Make them count. Just follow my lead. Remember, the more complicated our steps and closer we dance, the more it will impress Bib. But don't get in too close if you can't handle it. I don't need some clumsy oaf tripping me up. Just try not to screw it up for me, okay? Okay, unfortunately, this might be difficult to do without knowing what the last option is. But obviously, I probably should start further away and then close in, you know, sort of as a climax. So join Lin by dancing beside her. Simple but nice. Just remember, the Starlight Entertainers don't want simple. We're only looking for top performers in the galaxy. Look, I know you're trying to be careful about not screwing up, but you've got to give me a little more than that. Bib has seen thousands of dancers. We need to do something that will impress him. The next dance is a little different, so watch me for the steps, then jump in. Running around in circles while she dances. Join Lin by dancing close beside her or close behind her. Behind her is a bit stupid. Like, you wouldn't even, if I were directly behind her, you wouldn't even see that. So close beside her, I guess. Is that close? I wouldn't say so. Good, good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice tempo. Looking good, Lin. Okay, one more dance to go. Okay, one dance to go. Bib looks happy. As long as we don't screw it up, I think I've got it. Follow me and please, just keep it simple. Okay, I think at this point we have to go very close, right? Very close and face to face. Looking good, very good. Feel the music. Let it flow through you. Well, what do you think? Did I get the job? Do you want me to dance some more? I can do another one for you if you want. Relax, Lin, you've made it. You've got the job. Welcome to Starlight Entertainers. I made it. I really made it. This is incredible. I don't believe it. Believe it, kid. You're in. Now we need to get you fitted for your outfits. We need to start the rehearsals. You've got contracts to sign. Let's go. Busy. That's the life of a star. Thank you. I couldn't have made it without you. I would give you a big hug, but frankly, you're a little beneath me now. Like Bib said, I'm going to be a star. But if you're ever traveling a galaxy and you want to see Starlight and you see Starlight Entertainers performing, step by and ask for Lynn. I'll see if I can get you some free something. To be honest, you know, screw you. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm beneath you? I literally helped you get this job.
What do you want now? This whole thing with Dia is over, so we don't have anything to discuss.
Alright.
Fine by me.
Okay, I will actually go back to the upper city. Although I think to do that I need to dress myself in the Sith armor, at least for the time being. Because obviously there are guards at the entrance. But I basically want to go do some dueling. And also, you know, tell Dia that she won't be getting killed and all that. It's also pretty nice to learn, probably. What are you doing here?
Ready. That hurt, I bet.
Sure.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate it. I can get healed at the clinic for free, right? Something seems to be bothering Carth. Maybe you should speak to him to see if he can open up about it. I will, but maybe not in the middle of the street while dressed as Sith. You decide to ignore Carth and continue on your quest for now, though it might be a good idea to speak with him later. Yeah, I will, shortly, but you know.
Welcome back.
I could use some healing.
It will just take me a moment while I...
Okay, thanks. So, now we can talk.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Is this a good time to ask you more questions?
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary?
Well, I would just like to know you better.
Oh, well, it's an interrogation you wanted. Why didn't you say so?
This isn't an interrogation, I never said that.
No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
Well, I wasn't really in a position to know what was going on, really.
Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people. For what? In the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I'm a scout. I was recruited into the fleet for my skills, if you must know.
Well, that makes sense. Still, it seems a bit strange that someone who was a last-minute addition to the crew roster is one of the survivors.
Are you implying I had something to do with the crash?
No. Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive.
Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, ever, and I hate surprises.
I'm telling you, Carth, I had nothing to do with the crash.
I expect you're right. I've got no real reason to suspect you of anything. Still, it's better to be safe than sorry, right?
You do know we are on the same side, right?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone. I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
Well, I do consider this important.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head?
I spoke with Holden. I convinced him to remove the bounty.
He called the bounty off? That's wonderful! I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something.
I'll give you a reward. Helping you was thanks enough.
I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
Okay, anything else that I have here? Rakghoul Serum is not here. Dual Ring, I'm doing that. And that's all in Lower City. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. Just the dueling.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. He's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for Mo! But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Okay, I'm going to take some stimulants. I have 3 of those, so I can use 1. That gives me additional damage. Dexterity. Yeah, that's cool as well for dodging. Okay, it's going pretty decently, I would say. Oh crap!
The stranger is down. Merle has done it again.
Okay, this is a problem. Because I do not necessarily want to level up any further than level 4 here on Taris. Now, interestingly, in a way, he's actually trickier. He's actually trickier to deal with than some of the later enemies, because he's strictly melee, whereas if someone's using a blaster, I can just lob grenades at them.
Welcome back. It will just take me a moment while I...
Basically,
welcome back.
I need...
Of course.
I need to buy some healing supplies from this guy. So more stuff. I put say some, but at the very least, I'm avoiding that. So, I want this to check. I might not have there. It's not like upgrade this, so use for the last check. It's actually probably there.
Ladies, he's a legend in the sport. A 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for Mo! But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious stranger. It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Marl is down, and questions abound! Is this the end for the long-time vet? Is it time for Marl to hang up his spurs? And what of the mysterious stranger? Twitch is waiting in the wings! Do you dare take a shot at the champion himself? Will the wild-eye wonder finally be unseated?
Yeah, that was absolutely haggard, but I'll take it. You're getting quite the reputation, stranger. Everyone's excited. They all want to bet on your next match. I am excited too. More bets means more credits for me. You want to step into the ring? Yeah. You've beaten almost everyone, human. I think you're ready to fight Twitch. Twitch might be crazy, but he's the best in the game. If you can beat him, you'll be the new champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the game today. Give it up for Twitch! But Twitch's opponent plans to take the champion down. Night after night, battle after battle, we've watched this young phenom rise through the ranks. In this corner, the challenger for the title of Taris dueling champion, the mysterious stranger.
Enable the shield. Oh crap, I put it on Carth, not on me. Okay, I might be kinda screwed. Yeah, I think I am. I don't think I can survive this. Unless I get really lucky with the grenades and manage to like stun him or something.
your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the game today. Give it up for Twitch! But in this corner, the challenger for the title of Taris Dueling Champion, the mysterious stranger. Twitch's reign of terror is over, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new champion, the mysterious stranger.
Okay, once again, absolutely haggard, but the problem is, with no grenades, I have like a negative chance of defeating PAZAAK, I'm pretty sure. Congratulations, mysterious stranger, you're the new dual champion. Twitch had a good run, but you took him down. Here's the purse for beating Twitch. The bad news is that I don't have anyone left who wants to fight you. You're too good for your own good. Nobody wants to go to the ring with you. The only one left to fight is PAZAAK Starkiller, but he's retired. Too bad. People would pay a fortune to see you fight PAZAAK. Okay, so now that I have defeated all of the regular people, I can talk with the fighters and like hear their opinion.
I recognize you. You're that new duelist everyone's talking about. The mysterious stranger. You're good, stranger. As good as I ever seen. With the exception of PAZAAK Starkiller.
Twitch is my favorite. He's wild.
You fast, you quick. You even beat Twitch. Yeah, with like 5 reloads. Well, I guess technically it wasn't reloads. It was just rematches. So actually it was 100% legal.
First I go down to an injury. Now it looks like Marl's been dropped by old age. No room in this game for the veterans anymore, I guess. But don't get cocky, kid. One day it'll happen to you too. Time catches up to us all, sooner or later. Well, everyone except PAZAAK Starkiller.
Wow, you're the new champ. Congratulations, I guess. You know, when you started out, I actually thought I'd be able to crawl up from my last place ranking for a while. Knows what I know. Enjoy your time at the top, stranger. Sooner or later, someone will come along to knock you down here with the rest of us grinders.
You're good, stranger. Maybe even as good as PAZAAK in his prime. There's no shame in losing to you. But when you beat me, you made me realize something, kid. First, it was just Twitch I couldn't handle. Now it's you and Twitch. Pretty soon, there'll be another young hotshot clawing past me in the rankings. This game's been good to me, but my time is done. I need to get away from the duel rings for a while. Think things over. Goodbye, stranger. I wish you all the best.
I've never been one to shy away from the cold, hard truth, so I'll just come right out and say it. I can't compete with the likes of you, stranger. I know when I'm overmatched. You're good. Very good. But you're wrong if you think that means I'm suddenly going to warm up to you. Truth is, I really don't have anything more to say. So you might as well move on.
Okay, I will give the fight with Bendak a few tries, because theoretically it is possible that by freak accident or a random stroke of luck I will actually win. But I will try it next time, because this episode has been long enough. So that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!